Worthy treat.
Better not. Not while I'm around.
First blood. Just a little.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Spell my doom, will you?
It's been not.
Heads up!
Where are you going?
Savory.
My bat wants that. Had to happen. Oh.
Too bad.
Whoa, look at it go!
I fall.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You're simply not worthy.
Appreciated.
Dire's bottom tower is under
I will rise next.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Excuse.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nature's wrath, warriors of the wood.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Let it go!
to my heart.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The sacred grove. Triple kill.
I can only dream of such a death. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Come get healed. Death of a fallen.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's up!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Uproot and after them.
Dire's structures. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's tower has fallen.
Don't run off.
Oh, look at it go! The bones will tell.
I left my hoof prints in your backside.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There's no shame in it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
go? Look at it go!
With me.
Resources when you're down towers like this, and now they don't have any. So if they want to run a Navi, it's going to be with not just the Hawk to potentially get vision, but no way to bypass it.
And it's
Going to be tough to
very,
break the contain.
yeah, very difficult for Batrider at this stage. So I think VG Gaming Reborn are going to have to try and kind of spend some time just focusing on farming up some of their core items. Na'Vi with map control can just kind of take any objectives they want, or they're going to be the ones dictating what happens next.
No. They will dictate that Roche shall be in place of the next skirmish. Everyone kept healthy by Artstyle with the max voodoo restoration, and then Dendi sees an opening. He jumps in onto Yang right as the ward gets plopped down, and the Orchid gonna pop him, so Batrider out of the picture before the fight's even begun. They do swap in Seneko looking for the pickoff on the Isle. They'll get it. A 1-for-1, but a bat for Avenge, and suddenly not a 1-for-1 because it's a free Roche for Na'Vi. No trade for Vici.
Okay, Dendi's back.
Maybe urging
like-
Vici to come into the pit.
I guess with Bat Dead, there was no one to actually blink in, but
Never know. But Na'Vi in the end, they get another objective here, so this will definitely fuel their aggression moving forward.
yep. And for VG.R, as far as core items they're waiting for, the BKB on Weaver is going to be his first big item pickup. Outside of that, Death Prophet building towards the Yules is at least helpful because you can get rid of the Orchid Silence. You can also just use the self-Yules when your X's them up to make sure you guarantee a decent amount of damage output in a team fight. So that's going to help him out a lot, but it's really Na'Vi who, with the Aegis on their side, will be able to start sieging down these last couple of outer towers.
Dendi feeling very confident now with the Aegis and the IO to back him up. Mech complete on Seneko, as mentioned. VG Gaming will be playing defense here. Still no use on Mikasa. Tower taking a pounding, and it looks like it will be going down, but there's the Sprout to set things up onto FY. Death Ward comes through, doesn't care about the untouchable. Brings FY low, the Nature's Prophet ult as well. Just securing the tower, a bit more of a zoning approach from Na'Vi, and well, with that tier 2 down, methodically they march towards top, not feeling like they have to force the issue at all. This is a bit different from that Alliance Game 1 we saw in the previous series. Na'Vi showing a lot of discipline here.
Yeah, they're going to take things slow, and I imagine Na'Vi probably even recognize that this Aegis doesn't have to be a high ground siege for them. They can just take these outer towers, maintain map control. They just want to make sure they're not giving away any big kind of team fight comeback gold the way of VG Gaming Reborn. So they're going to play things slow for now. Dendi retreating despite having the Aegis just to make sure he can complete that BKB.
Yeah, once he gets it, Vici are going to have a real hard time killing him. There's the relocate save, there's the Aegis, and there's a BKB. There's a couple of spells that will go through it, but even just dodging a bench stun could be the difference between living and dying.
Well, VG Gaming Reborn supports are going to have an even tougher time now. They have to deal with a Shadow Blade on DHR's Nature's Prophet, so you can only see Venge getting poorer and poorer at this stage.
It's the feeding life for DDC. It's not the life he chose, but it's the life that's left for him now.
It's tough. You're already like, man, I got to buy all these sentries to try and maintain some semblance of map control, and now there's a Shadow Blade as well, so you need to buy even more sentries.
Oh, getting a little bit cute here, trying to find the solo pick, and he's punished by Vici. They spring the trap. That's where you get the Shadow Blade, and he wasn't ready for that. Did force out an Exorcism, so it's a pretty big commitment, but Vici might be able to convert this into some tower damage. We'll see, and Na'Vi still getting the trade is They will find the tower top.
DDC's so happy. He's like, that just justified my last like 6 sentry purchases. Finally I get a kill out of him. And funds his next 4 or 5 sentries as well.
Still looking for that first tower on the side of Vici. The IO moving in mid just scared them all away. And with a Death Prophet and Avenge and an Enchantress, not often at 21 minutes you get to take a tier 1. It's just a really... It makes the gold lead huge. Like experience, we're looking at a very minimal lead, but 10k gold is a massive deficit.
Yeah, Na'Vi has spent a bit more time grouped up, so they haven't been really spreading that XP around, but speaks to just how dominant Na'Vi's early game was when you've taken all 6 out of towers without losing a single one of your own and maintained this big gold lead against a draft that's designed to be able to break towers.
The Era now sprout ganking Enchantress creeps, just more punishment for Vici. What do you think the point is where things can turn for Vici? Is there a key item, a timing? What are they looking for before they can actually take fights?
The force staff on Yang's Batrider's quite crucial for them.
That's why this is gonna hurt. Does he get the TP? Oh, close call. General was out of range for the roar.
Dendi did have Sonic Wave. I think it's worth using Sonic Wave for that kill, but chooses not to.
I think Dendi's looking for the 5-man wipeout with the TP rune as well.
The Aegis expires soon, so it's not as if they can really hold onto this Aegis for a high ground push, but we'll see what else they may get out of it, as he is headed towards the jungle where a lot of VG.R heroes are awaiting him. Dendi should be very careful about this rotation.
Now looking at the Aegis, we've got just a small window of time before it expires. Fortunately, Dendi has not tracked anyone down yet. Vici Gaming backing off ZYF, DDC, and Mikasa. So far eluded detection. In fact, Dendi's going to walk right by a Dire Ward, but with the amount of farm he has, as well as the lack of knowledge Vici have about where he is, I don't think they're going to try and go on him.
He sees the wave. He actually blinks away when that wave comes out, probably scared that, oh, they're about to go on me, and my Aegis was expiring any second, so yeah. Won't go down.
Does buy some time for Vici, though, so... It's able to avoid the fight while the Aegis is out.
Looks like it was going to be a minimum Roche respawn as well. Almost at the earliest possible time we'll have another Roche. Which could be Vici Gaming. If they can get as itemized as well as possible for that Roche fight, they might find themselves in a pretty good position. Weaver's got BKB, probably won't be able to find any good damage items, but for now Vici Gaming say, okay, Aegis has expired, let's smoke, let's find a pick off. This is their one smoke in 10 minutes, and they're not going to have another for another 10.5 minutes, so they're really hoping to get a lot out of this, because they will not have a smoke for Roshan.
Yeah, flurry of pings coming out from Vici, trying to track down the IO in particular. They don't want the reload kick gang punishing
Na'Vi
the smoke.
Out of there, they're 5-manning.
See ya! Straight to the bottom lane. Yep. So maybe it'll be a tower smoke gank that Vici look for.
And the Firefly actually is revealed at top lane, so if Na'Vi have their eyes in that area of the map, they will see that there was a Batrider up there, but
they just want to fight around Dendi's TD.
Just seeing how Na'Vi are positioned right now, they know exactly what's going on, and they're actually going to smoke themselves.
Na'Vi moving forward through the bottom lane. Vici Gaming Reborn hanging very far back. And pretty much expecting the Roche to be the site of an upcoming clash. I think Na'Vi are willing to go fairly aggressively here. They're moving in deep. General has the Blink Roar ready. They could even potentially go in the Weaver. They have to be a bit worried about the swap counterplay. DDC is sitting there behind him. The Hawk comes out, baiting him forward. Dendi with the Orchid ready, but they need that roar if they want to go for this. Just not the ideal target.
Yeah, he's too close to the base where they know the Venge is sitting behind him, so if you Blink Roar the Weaver, the Venge swaps him out to save him, he can time-lapse off some of the damage, and then you're committed to a fight where the Roar didn't secure you an insta-pick-off, and suddenly VG.R forcing a fight into Exorcism is not a good way to go about it, so it's just not going to really work out well for Na'Vi when they're that close to the Dire base. So again, very disciplined control play coming out of the Na'Vi side, who say, alright, they're going to play hide and seek, they're going to stay in their own base, let's just farm up the map.
Art style is a harsh taskmaster. Listen or get out, and they seem to be listening.
Yeah, I feel like the old Na'Vi would have very much just gone Blink Roaring in and hoping for that kill. Speaking of which, General, he goes to the Blink Roar now, deciding that was far enough away from the base, but that with a quick response.
Yeah, this Na'Vi doesn't have a boast. A lot more patient. They are out with the BKB grab now, so double BKB for Na'Vi, kind of your classic item if you just want to be able to break the base and force team fights. We used to see it all the time in the old Chinese Dota. The item has been nerfed a lot over, I guess, the past year or so, but it still gives you some really good tools versus VG. You have the Death Prophet Silence, no longer have to worry about that. The Bench Stun, the other big one, and it frees up the IO to play very patiently on the back lines.
Didn't it get a little buff? It used to be it could go down to 4-second BKB, I think it was.
Yeah.
That was the really sad days of BKB.
BKB has had sadder days, so this is still on the sad end of the spectrum.
Absolutely. It got like nerfed into the ground. It was just beaten down time and time again. Incredibly fast rotary spawn, Na'Vi,
The revive days, that was the feeling good times. I still remember that Mushi game at TI3 where he had bought 2 10-second BKBs, he had a 3rd in the stash and a 4th on his hero. So even as they went down, he just, buy a new one. 40k Nature's Prophet, I think it was.
So Aegis for Dendi, he's got a plate mail, which this game probably best bet is going for an Assault Grass. Shiva's Guard not quite as good.
This is a far dive. Bad Rider jumping in, does not have the backup. Na'Vi were just waiting for VG to overextend, and they are going to comply. FY executed by General. A vicious takedown, and that will prompt an immediate push out through mid.
You just nailed it. They've just been waiting for VG Gaming to go on them, knowing that they will be ready to counterattack. And at some point, VG Gaming is going to just get fed up with the fact they're being outfarmed. Na'Vi has entire map control. They're farming everything. VG Gaming Reborn is at a pace to lose the game, so they finally get a little bit impatient, think they have an opening to go for a kill, and Na'Vi ready for it, counterplay it perfectly.
I mean, you don't pick that Rider to just sit back and watch the enemy team farm the entire map. That's not how it's supposed to work, say Vici, but Na'Vi moving in mid. Mikasa getting clipped now as done in general. Again, blink in and chop goes the Death Prophet. Another kill. That's 4. Could be a full takedown. It is 5. Have fallen, and they're roaring here inside the arena. This has been outrageously one-sided.
Yeah. We've had faster games here at this style of tournament, but I feel like this might actually be the most one-sided game so far. I mean, just based on like the momentum, the entire game, Na'Vi have been in control from minute 1. At no point did VG Gaming really have any openings back in the game. There was a couple times where they got a couple key kills, but Na'Vi, it really just impeccable.
And more punishment for Yang. The roar again. He gets the jump, and again he gets the kill. FY's gonna be next. VG Gaming gets slaughtered, cleaned up, and taken out. Na'Vi now 1 win away from a date with LGD in the winter bracket finals here at Starladder, and boy, they sure love it.
Na'Vi looking better than ever. Just impressive stuff here. They clawed their way through OG yesterday. They've got a ton of momentum riding behind them, and they just bullied Mikasa in the mid lane.